I am so excited to be here to celebrate Anna. Oh my gosh, you're just like a little bundle of fun. I just want to put you in my pocket and just keep you there and carry you around. So it's so fun to be able to celebrate success and where someone started and where they are now. My journey started 14 years ago, February 22nd, so I just celebrated my 14-year anniversary. I did start when I was 12, but you did hear I was 19. So. But I've done this through every phase of life. I started my Mary Kay business working 90 hours a week. I lived in my parents' house, and I always joke that I really love my parents. Like, I even paid for them to go on vacation with me. But at 19, I would love them more if I didn't live with them. Anybody understand? Okay, so, and I will love my children more when they don't live with me when they're 19, okay? And so I also had $32,000 of credit card debt. Yes. So I have people's yearly salary as my credit card debt. And working 90 hours a week for not very much money, it was like a hamster in a cage spinning in a wheel. I just didn't see a way out. There was no way out. And so I just realized that if nothing changed in my life, nothing was ever going to change. And so I had to learn how to decide to make choices. So the starter kit is what, $117 when it's not on sale, because I didn't get mine on sale. But I started with $97 in my checkbook, in which she said, "Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to get going?" I looked and I said, "Nope, I'm totally ready to get going." And I wrote a check for $117. And so that was just in that yeah, I did. And then that was a Sunday, and then Monday I hurried my waitressing tip money into the bank. Take it, just take it, put it in there. It's called Beat the Bank. So now I don't have to play that game anymore, right? And so it's just amazing to think that I almost made in 1 month what my debt was when I started. And I did pay off that $32,000 in credit card debt in 18 months, starting at 19 years old. I earned my first free car when I was 21. And so it's been so amazing. And then got married at 23. I had 3 kids before I could blink and open my eyes, and I just kept coming out. I was always pregnant. Not anymore. We're not doing that anymore. And so then I also have a husband that he was in sales. And so have any of you ever taken Dave Ramsey? This is like totally on the side. Okay, so imagine trying to take Dave Ramsey with 2 sales incomes when you have to make the budget to the penny. We just gave up. Whatever. So we took the principles and we lived by them and we grew, but I always just thought it was so funny that, we don't know what we make every month, okay? And so I tell people, we play a little game at our parties, and one of the things that we say is there's nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose in this business. But then I do share with everyone that I do have to be honest, that you will lose things in this business. And so I feel obligated to tell you the things that I lost. And I say it just like this at my party, and I get very serious. And I say, you know what? What I did lose was punching in a time clock and punching out of a time clock. What I did lose was just 2 weeks vacation. What I did lose was someone telling me when I could go to the bathroom, how long I could take for lunch, when to come in, when to leave. And one of the biggest things I did give up was a steady income. Because 2 years ago, my income went up $30,000, and last year my income went up $50,000. And so in 2 years, giving yourself a raise at any time that you want. The raise was $80,000, not my income, the raise. So if you went into your boss and just said, "I've decided to be daily, committed, and focused. I will work my guts out. I will even put in an extra 10 to 20 hours, and at the end of the year, I would like for you to give me an extra $50,000 and a really prestigious car." Right? And then, could you pay for me and my husband to go to Hawaii and stay at the Four Seasons Hotel with all my girlfriends and their husbands? Could you do that? They, first of all, would laugh, and then they'd probably fire you. But after that, it's like, so that is what I tell women, what we do. We have things to lose. But I'm thankful that I stepped out in faith, because I had never tried Mary Kay. I didn't know how to do makeup. Oh my gosh, I wore purple eyeshadow and red lipstick every day. Someone, like, a Mary Kay lady should have seen me, and all the flags should have gone off, like, help her, help her, help her. No one did. And so there was a woman that had a goal. And because she had a goal and she was in DIQ, I feel like she reached out to me, who was the least likely. Because she had a goal, and she talked to everyone that was within 3 feet of her. She didn't know what I would do with this 14 years later. She didn't know that because of that increase in income, that my kids get to be at home tonight with their daddy and not with a babysitter. My husband doesn't have to travel anymore. He gets to work a boring 8 to 5 job. We're so excited. And so it's just so neat what you get to do and what you get to provide for your family. And so it's all up to you what you decide to do with it. But you do have a choice, and it does take faith. So today, I came and wanted to drive all the way here because Anna asked me, because I love Anna, and I want to just honor her tonight. And so, consultants, I always like for you to just hear something that's going to inspire you. So if you want to write down some of these qualities, you can jot them down. But Anna, would you come up here and share your unit name?
Yes.
Okay. I would love for you to share with everyone what your unit name is and why that's so important to you.
Our unit name is the Audacious Unit, and it is the Audacious Unit because the word audacious means to be bold and daring and fearless, and I believe that that's the life that God intended for us to live and wanted us to live, and that through Mary Kay we can live that out. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, give it up for Anna. Her Audacious Unit. So, I made an acronym out of audacious, and I'm pretty sure I spelled it right. You tell me. I don't get paid to spell things right, okay? So that's for someone else to figure out. But, we're just going to work our way down. And so, the first A in audacious is actually for Anna. It's for Anna. Because I want all of you to understand that when you start a Mary Kay business and when you grow to your success, it starts with you. It starts with you being the leader. So Anna, it started with her making a decision, right? And so when you want to build a strong team and you want to become a sales director, it's important that you start the speed, you start the train, you start the momentum, and that your example is so important. So this is so perfect. Which son does the chicken thing?
Oh, this one, yep.
Okay, Brody is so cute. I always say that as a leader, we talked about this at Club Red, that new consultants, when they join our teams, are imprinting. And so they're watching what you do at the party, and then they are going to copy what they see. And so little Brody walks around and goes like this. And he goes, Mom goes, what are you doing? He squats down. He goes, I'm laying an egg. And I said, he's imprinting, right? He's doing what he's watching. Don't do all the things chickens do. So isn't that funny? Isn't that the most perfect example, right? And so it's so important that your team sees you as what you want your team to be. And so are you doing the activity that you would want your team to do? Does your image portray what you would want your team to portray? Do you have the ethics and integrity that you would want to have 1,000 women on your team to have? And so Anna does that so well. Wouldn't you all agree? Mm-hmm. And so it's really important. You are the thermometer and the speedometer in your unit when you're the leader. And so you are hot, on fire, and fast. And so that is so exciting that you set that pace for your unit. It's so cool. Okay, pretty sure that comes next, is for understanding. And Anna, you understand this company. You understand the heart of the company. And I think you already had all those things before you ever joined Mary Kay, and that's why it's such a great fit for you. But you understand that you want to put God first, family second, and career third, and that you want to live by the golden rule. And so that gift that you pass on and that understanding, the other thing you want to have an understanding of, consultants, is the marketing plan. Are you maxing out all the ways that you can make money in this marketing plan? So if you just sell and you don't build your team, you're missing out on a great income. And if you're just recruiting and you're not selling, you're missing out on a great income. And so it's important that we understand the marketing plan and we work every avenue that the company has to offer. And so that's, she does that really well. Okay, D is for a discerning spirit. And I know Anna has that she listens to the Lord's voice. And so when she didn't have all the understanding of why that first chicken barn didn't work out, right, she still obeyed. She felt in her spirit to wait. And so I think there's something that when you have a discerning spirit, you follow your gut. And even my mentor, when I ask her tough questions and I'm not sure what to do, she says, what does your gut say? She doesn't go to her head and say, this is what you should do. She asks me, what does my gut say? And because you follow that gut, I always say, Jesus lives in my stomach. You know, he lives in our guts. So when you listen to it, it's really, really good. Yeah. And who is the one, is it Emily, that your son goes to Riley? I'm going there tomorrow with my son. And I followed my gut when God told me that my son something was wrong. And so when you follow that and you follow the Holy Spirit and you follow what God says, do you know your ears get bigger and bigger? And I want to have like Dumbo ears to where when I follow that, my ears they're more in tune with what God has to say. So I never want to disobey even when the understanding isn't there. And because you did that, God came back and opened the door again at the right time. Isn't that cool, Lucas? It's really cool. Let's play a school. Okay. A is for attitude. Attitude is absolutely everything, right? And so I'm going to share with you a funny story. Yesterday, I did a really fun party. I mean, I am the fun express, okay? Because fun is a choice and fun is an attitude. And I was so excited about the nice weather. And so I put on my cute wedges because I was so excited. It was warm, I could wear them. And I get to my party, and her driveway is really, really skinny. And now that everything's melting, if you just stepped outside of her little skinny cemented driveway, it was all mud. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I get all my bags, and I think, I'm only going to make one trip because I am only going up this driveway one time. And so I get my bags, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, just hold on. And so I step back. I couldn't even find my shoe. My foot came out, but there was no shoe. And then I look, and she's looking out the window, and I'm like, oh, and I fell down. And I lost my shoe. So I jump up because I don't want my bags to get wet. And I'm like, I think I'm okay. And I look around, only she's on. I'm fine. I'm like, that's fine. I'll get the shoe later. It's not a big deal. So I'm like, I'm just going to walk up. One shoe, 3 bags, and then I hit the other mud. Oh, the other one comes off. So that's fine. I'm coming. Now I have no shoes, 2 muddy feet, dirty bags, and I get up there and I'm like, I am so excited for this Mary Kay party. We are going to have the best time. Do you have a towel? Can I wipe my feet off, please? So I stuck one of the shoes that was so dirty on the back of the pink Cadillac, which is parked out by the road. The other one's out in front of the porch, not inside. So as everyone came in, luckily my toenails were painted, girls. They're not normally perfect in the winter, right? So I did the party totally barefoot. I'm sure there was still mud on my toes. I had to go back out, with my bare feet to get the inventory. And you know what I said? And she's signing up tonight. And I said, Sammy, we are always going to remember that your party, I lost both shoes, came in with muddy feet, and you still want to do Mary Kay. Right? Because I could have chosen a really bad attitude. And I could have gotten really ticked off that my shoes were muddy. And the whole tone could have been different, right? And so you just exude, everything's a party, everything is fun, and that's what makes a successful person. Mary Kay said she would take someone that has a better attitude than someone that knows everything, that has a poopy attitude, right? Mm-hmm. And so because you have such a great attitude, girl, just watch out. Like your whole place. Okay, C is for charisma. Anna, you are a people magnet, and you have such joy, like light just shines out of your ears, your nose, your eyes, your mouth. I mean, like, you're just like a little firecracker. And so because you have that charisma, you always see the cup half full. It's just people are drawn to you, and that's a gift that God's given you. It's called favor. And so God put that in you, and so never question if you go really fast and things don't always make sense and people start to wonder. It's called the favor of God. And you have charisma and favor, and God's walking alongside of you because you've honored him your whole life. And so now you have this amazing business that he will bless because you're giving him the work and the harvest to bless. And I think that's so awesome. I is for igniter. Is Anna not the igniter? Mm-hmm. Like, you started the fire in your team. And that's important, that you are the spark that starts the fire, that is the flame for your team to follow. And so that's really important, that you're the igniter, that you're the starter. And now you've got all these women that are coming after you, and this is just a little baby portion of what's about to come. And so that's awesome. O is for overcomer. And I know that, as a farmer, do you just stop when it's 5 o'clock? Do you just go to sign? Do you sleep in every day?
Every day.
Every day. He goes to farming with his eyes closed. It's kind of like sleeping in. And so, I was like that too. I had to overcome a husband that had a weird schedule, that traveled all the time. But the great thing is he's got this great family. And so you chose to use it as a reason and not as an excuse. And that quality, being an overcomer. I was talking to a consultant. Every objection that she gave me, I showed her how it could be a reason. She's like, gosh, you just have the answer for everything. I said, no, it's called perspective. And when you choose to be an overcomer, there's nothing that you're going to tell me that I can't change the perspective on. Let's put on a different pair of glasses and see it differently and be an overcomer. And so you're already your own problem solver. You figured out what you need to figure out, and that's such an important quality to possess. You, unwavering belief. Wow, you have that in God, your faith, in your family, in what your goals are, in what God's called you to. And so I just want to encourage you to keep having that unwavering belief that whatever you set your goal to, it may not look like it's coming together. And, you know, some of you heard my story. In June of last year, we had to do 75,000 wholesale to finish our goal of trip. And on the last day of the month, we woke up in the morning with 50,000 wholesale in. And so when it looks like it's not coming together, you keep your unwavering belief and faith. It didn't matter what anybody else said. I knew it was going to happen, and I knew, and I knew, and I knew. And my consultants used to say, you'd send us those emails saying we only had 40,000 more to go. And they were like, we didn't even, they didn't, you know, it's okay, you didn't believe. And my sweet husband, he said, what's the most you've ever done? And I was like, 35. And, you know, his logical brain is like, okay. And he tried so hard to say, you can do it, but in the back it was screaming loud, whatever. But you know what? I thought, that's okay. It's okay. He went to Hawaii. He's so excited. He said, I knew you could do it. But it's the unwavering belief. Do you know the only person that has to believe in your dream is you? The only person that has to believe in your dream is you. Because when you have unwavering belief, it's amazing what will move in creation that will flock to you because of that charisma and that belief that you have. And then S is for speed. There was a lot of things I could have put here on S for you, but I thought, you know what? I don't want you to breathe till you get to 50. Okay, and that's going to happen this month because I counted. And your unit took 12 balloons. Woo! So, come on, girls. 7 is left for you. Okay, so the end of March, you'll have your 50. Okay, and then you don't breathe again till 75. And then 100. So the more you grow, the easier it is. And my director always used to tell me that, and I never believed her. I was like, I can't even see to 50. Don't talk to me about 100. But you know what? You're already getting there, and you just keep the speed. You keep the speed going. And so that is so exciting. And I truly believe, as I was praying for you, that there's going to be 2 harvests. And when you told me that your husband was out harvesting the field at the same time that you were going through DIQ, that's not a mistake. Because not only will there be a harvest in your business, with pigs and chicken and field, there will be a harvest in your business financially, but also who you're going to impact because of your success for the kingdom of God. And so you're already planting so many of those seeds with your giving heart, Anna. Like, it's just amazing what is going to be said of you in heaven. As all those things that no one knows about that you're doing, God sees. And because he's going to bless your business abundantly, he's going to give you more opportunities. And you're just going to be like so excited to be like, oh my gosh, I can give more now. Like, I can go over there and do that. And you just like bring such joy to your heart. And so just get ready for this amazing harvest because I can't wait. So it's going to be